Hello Capricorn, thanks for tuning in. Let's play a game, shall we? Let's pull some cards, see what we got coming up in store for you for the next 2 weeks or so, next week or two. We'll do this May 4th through the 18th, I guess it is, 2 weeks, May 4th through the 18th. We're going to pull an initial spread with these fairy tarot cards. I'm going to close out all the signs with the same cards, well, the same cards for the base. So we'll do the fairy tarot for the base, and then we'll pull some clarifiers. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know that I am new to doing collective spreads, so I'm trying to hone my intuition in this kind of collective spread format. I do readings individually, but I've never done the collective kind of thing, and so I thought it would be fun to try to build my intuition and see what we can get, and then you know, go from there. So if you find this helpful, please let me know in the comments down below, and let's get started. I'm going to do Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I guess you could look at it in Venus too if you're looking at some of your you know, for some of the romance relationship stuff. I'm going to pull some cards to get a little insight into what we got coming up in the next week or two for romance, career, and spirit, soul, ascension issues. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to pull the cards, and I'm going to be quiet while I do it, so feel free to fast forward to where I'm done with pulling the spread. Okay. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, please. Spirit, what have we got coming in for Capricorn? Thank you, Spirit Guides. Career issues, what do we got coming in for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising? Okay, we got 2 cards here. I'm gonna let them both be. Pull them both out. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. We got in Soul, Spirit, Ascension issues for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, sorry about that. This is my dog going a little nuts, as she likes to do whenever she hears a strange sound, which is always. Okay, so we have the Two of Cups here. We have the Six. I'll bring them up a little closer so you can see. We start off with the Two of Cups, then the Six of Wands, and we move into, wow, the Ten of Coins. Capricorn, you got some good stuff happening with your love relationship situation, and then your advice is the Nine of Wands. Okay, in career, we've got the Princess of Cups, Ten of Cups, and the King of Wands and the Seven of Coins in career. Wow, Capricorn. I want to be a Capricorn over the next couple of weeks. These are really good. And look at that. Your advice is the Lovers and the Ace of Cups. Holy smokes. All right. And then we've got the Four of Coins, Nine of Swords. Interesting. And the Hermit. Wow. And the Hierophant in your advice for Spirit Soul Ascension. All right, nice. Okay, well, let's look at your relationship first. We've got, it looks like you've come into a relationship recently, Capricorn. That's a really good one, too. A lot of intensity, probably a new relationship. Oops, as I shake the table, I think that this relationship, whatever relationship you've been in, has really been, it's kind of rocked your world, right? It's definitely, it has definitely boosted your self-confidence, and it's just made you feel really happy, really secure. You've got nothing but blessings, and you're just you're enjoying it right now. You're going out on the town. You're probably able to go out a little bit more now that restrictions have been lifted. Although I don't see that that's really your focus, because it looks to me like you've been in this intense, all I can see is you relationship for a little while now. And then you're going to be coming into a ten of discs, 10 of coins, 10 of pentacles energy soon. So you're going from this infatuation stage that's really just made you feel really good, giving you a lot of recognition. You're going into this 10 of coins, which could be, the whole thing, marriage, family, all of that. Let's get a clarifier on that 10 of coins, please, Spirit. What's going on with the 10 of coins for Capricorn? Clarifier on that 10 of swords, please. 10 of coins, please. Justice, yeah. Capricorn, this is like a serious commitment you're moving into here, I think. And this is like a karmic relationship that you've moved into. You found yourself in. And the Six of Wands again. So this is just a really fabulous, really nice time for you right now in relationship and love. So enjoy it. It looks like you're moving into something really serious. You're going to move in together, join families, possibly even marriage with that Justice card. So for some of you, it might be marriage. For some of you, it might be just moving in. Your advice is this Nine of Wands, which is kind of interesting. I'm going to ask for clarification on the Nine of Wands. In this deck, the Nine of Wands is a card of following through. Yeah, it's interesting. You got the Knight of Cups clarifying that Knight of Wands. So you might, those clarifying cards are, yep. And again, the Eight of Wands came out when in the initial 3 cards that turned around when I asked for a clarifier on the Nine of Wands were the Prince of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. So, Capricorn, it looks to me like somebody from your past is going to be coming back kind of with an apology. They see you. They most definitely see you. They've been keeping an eye on you. they've been watching you. They maybe see you on social media with your new relationship. Yep, they're seeing you partying, going out with the Six of Wands energy, you know. They're looking at your Insta. They're seeing your pictures with your new relationship, this past person, and they're going to come back. They're going to do a turnaround. They're going to come back. You know, I had one of my mentors, she called this card, this Nine of Wands card in this deck, the Terminator card, you know, like the Terminator, like, I'm coming back. I'm going to stick to it. I'm really getting, yep, and there's that on the bottom of the deck. There's that Knight of Cups again. So you are definitely going to hear from an old relationship again who's going to, you know, turn up again, wanting to get back together. You know, obviously it's up to you, but it looks like you got a really good thing going on right now in your relationship, Capricorn. I would tell that bozo to buzz off. What's your spirit have any more advice for you? What to do with this new person? Well, you have free will. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You do what you want to do, but it looks like, you know, I would stay the course, stick to what you've got, because you've got this really beautiful relationship that's heading into this, you know, amazing 10 of discs, family, children, you know, the dog, the cat, the fireplace, that whole beautiful energy, financial security, possibly marriage, definitely another Six of Wands. You've got the Six of Wands coming up for you twice in that relationship spread. So, you know, you do what you want, but it looks like someone's coming back. Okay, moving on, Capricorn, for career issues. Okay, let's take a look. We got the Princess of Cups. Interesting, the Princess of Cups. Okay, so you've been kind of dreamy, moving into the Ten of Cups. Your relationship, your career stuff has been a lot of, I think that you've actually kind of taken a break from career. You probably haven't been working with the whole lockdown and social distancing. I think maybe you got a break, but unlike some people, Capricorn, who have had a really difficult time during the lockdown, I think you have really been enjoying this, spending time with your kids, just being really, you know, having this really emotional, fulfilling time. So a lot of family stuff, the Ten of Cups, the Princess of Cups, just very nice, sweet time you've been having. You're moving into this King of Wands energy. So King of Wands is great to see in career, and Seven of Coins energy. So something that you're laying the foundation that's going to pay off for you in the future, and it's going to pay off kind of big time with these, with the King of Wands and the Seven of Coins coming in for you. You're going to take charge at work. You're going to create something new. You're planning whatever it is that you're planning. It's going to go really well for you. You've got, as your advice in the career area right now, you've got the Lovers from this deck and the Ace of Cups. And it seems to me like this time off, for some of you, I'm getting, this time off has really let you focus on creating a plan for maybe a new business. You're definitely being presented with a choice. At this point, the choice here is to do what calls to you, right? To do what your heart's desire is. I think for some of you, you're going to be starting a new business, and you're going to be able to get help in this, with this King of Wands. You may have somebody coming in, giving you a loan or helping you out, helping you start your new business. For some of you, it is definitely a choice here between two different career moves. And the Lovers is also teamwork, so this may be like a new business that you're starting with a partner, perhaps. But this new venture looks very positive, and it looks like it can be successful. So let's get a couple clarifiers. So right now you're in this Ten of Cups energy. Let's get a clarifier. Spirit, clarify that Ten of Cups for Capricorn in career. Ten of Cups. Clarify that Ten of Cups for us, please. Spirit, can you clarify the Ten of Cups for me? for Capricorn. What's going on with Capricorn? Yeah, so you got the High Priest. So you've definitely been contemplating, you know, kind of heady issues. You've been taking on, you've been thinking about your career more from, not just from a standpoint of how can you make money, but how can you do something that is good. How can you do good with your job while you make money? I think that's probably where you're at. So some of you may be going into some kind of philanthropic endeavor, something that benefits others as much as it benefits yourself, I'm saying. Let's get a clarifier on that King of Wands, please, and Seven of Cups. Spirit, clarify that King of Wands, please, for us. The Death card, sign of Scorpio. Maybe you're going to be partnering up with a Scorpio. Either way, it's a transformation, big-time transformation. We'll get another clarifier on that King of Wands, please, Spirit. Clarifier on that King of Wands. Huh. All right, the Tower. We got the Tower. I don't do reversals, and the cards kind of fell out for me earlier, and I had to put them back together. Yeah, so you got the Tower, the King of Swords, and the King of Pentacles, all clarifying this King of Wands, right? And the Death card. So how many kings can you get, Capricorn? What's going on? You are definitely mastering something in your career. Huge transformation is coming in for you, a huge change. You're totally moving on to something new in your career. And while you're still in the planning stages, and there may be delays, that could be the Towers sometimes are delays. It could be a delay, it could be a separation. But with all these kings going, the King of Swords, mental acuity, mastery, intelligence, the King of Pentacles, planning, patience, that goes with the Seven of Pentacles, money, the King of Wands, the energy, the leadership skills, the magnanimity. The King of Wands is like the spreader of good deeds as well. I see this career going really well for you. You may have a delay, and that's why you've got that Seven of Coins. So still planning. There's still things that you have to plan, but you know, if you decide, if you're between two options, Capricorn, it looks like you should go with your heart in the career field and go with what will be more emotionally fulfilling. You're a little bit stuck right now. You're a little confused. You're not sure what to do. I think that somebody's going to come in and help you financially and to get this going off the ground. And if nobody is just coming to you over the next week or two, then you should seek out financial advice. Maybe go talk to somebody about how to get a loan. See advice for Capricorn. See advice for Capricorn on this new career. I think you've been dreaming a lot about how to get this new career going. Yeah, communication. You're going to need to reach out a little bit. Once you make the choice to start this new venture, if you do go that route, you're going to need to reach out a little bit. Talk to a couple people, financiers, talk to, you know, people that understand about how to apply for loans. I think help is forthcoming for you if you decide to go in this new career route. Okay, let's talk about spiritual, soul, spirit, ascension issues. Now, you've had a lot of really good things going for you, Capricorn, romantically and career-wise. So you've been in a good place financially, even with the breakdown in the economy that we've had due to, you know, the coronavirus and the recent tragic events that have rocked our world, definitely rocked the United States and have made a lot of people kind of rethink not just their interpersonal relationships, but how they want to move forward in the world. I think that you, Capricorn, may be really at that stage where you're looking around at news events and you're saying, this is not how I want my world to be. and what can I do to change it. I think that right now you're in this fear place because you're really struggling with the events that we've all had to witness, the horror of it all. And I think it's really Capricorn, even though externally everything's going well for you, I think internally it's really shaken you up. And that's part of where that tower is. You've had this revelation that, you know, you can maybe make money doing something that actually does good. That's the Capricorn that I'm talking to right now. And you're worried about it. You're staying up late at night. You're worried. Will I be able to make money doing this? Will I be able to support my family? Will I be able to keep going? You're coming from a place, the Four of Coins place, where you're really worried about. So you've got the Four of Coins, and you've got the Nine of Winter, which is the Nine of Swords, and then going into the Hermit. So these are the cards that you've drawn in your Spirit Soul Ascension. So just so you can see them, so I'm not making it up. Sorry about shaking the camera there. So the Four of Cups says that you're coming from a place where you're holding on to your finances. You're a little bit worried about losing your financial security, and that's definitely worrying you. And I think that, you know, in the near future, the thing you need to do is just take a little bit of time, concentrate on, go within. I think this time is you're really ascending at this point in time, Capricorn. You're really focusing on not just material abundance, but spiritual abundance as well. You're going in that Hermit energy. Your advice is the Hierophant. So again, we got the Hierophant as a clarifier on your career and your current state in your career, and then we have the Hierophant again, the High Priest. It's called the Hierophant in this card. In this deck, it's the High Priest. So you're definitely looking at how can you balance your spirituality with real world activity, right? How can you make real your morals, your spiritual beliefs? And that's where you're going to be thinking. That's where your challenge is right now, Capricorn. And it looks to me like you're trying to figure out how to incorporate your spirituality, your spiritual beliefs into career, and how to make money off of it. Some of you may start making money off of being, spiritual advisors, tarot card readers, intuitives. You may find another therapists, right? Some way that you're helping people. But I think that for others of you, for a few of you, this other venture, this other career venture is really, really deeper than that for you. It's not that that's not deep, but I mean it's more challenging. It's a way you're going to come up with something new, some kind of new business venture, some kind of new company that does something really radically different is kind of what I'm getting. That's obviously not for everybody. That's just for like one person. And you got the Moon, so you're still trying to figure out how to do this, but the Moon is super creative, and that's where you're going to go in the Hermit mode. You're going to figure this out, Capricorn. I feel pretty strongly you're going to figure this out. So, wow, really like positive things coming your way, Capricorn. And again, the Seven of Coins. So take your time and lay the foundation for whatever it is that you're trying to plan out right now, because it looks like you're going to be pretty successful. I'm going to do, I was going to pull that deck, but I'm going to do one last card for you. I'm going to do the Moonology Oracle cards for your advice, because I feel like with that moon card that popped up for us. I feel like this deck is calling to me more. Get one final word of advice for you, Capricorn, over the next week or two. But just stay the course. You got somebody coming in on love, but your current romance is strong. So up to you if you want to mess with that. Career is looking good too. You got options here. You might start your own business. Know that there is financial help available to you should you decide to do that, and help with resources as well. Spiritually, I know you're going through a hard time, as are most of us right now, and trying to understand, comprehend the recent events around us. And you're going to need to go in, meditate, and you'll find your balance, Capricorn. Okay, Spirit, what advice do you have for Capricorn over the next week or two, please? What advice do you have for Capricorn over the next week or two, please? And, I said you were going to find your balance, and here we go. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. This is your Moonology Oracle deck, sorry. Oracle card for the next week, 2 weeks. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. It's the full moon in Pisces. So let me, I like to read out of this book because this book always has some nice little words of wisdom, but that's really funny that this is your spread, because it goes totally along with what we were talking about, how to find a new way to make money in a way that makes spiritual sense to you. That's where you're at, Capricorn. Very cool. So let's find this full moon in Pisces. Finding it in the book is always a challenge. All right, balance, spirituality, and practicality. Have you been so head in the clouds that you've lost touch with reality? If so, take this card as a sign that you need to pay attention and make a concerted effort to move towards your goals. Okay, that could be for some of you. The more practical steps you can take, the better. It's time to find an inner balance between your responsibilities and your dreams. Meditate on your question, and the solutions to your issue may now come through very clearly. If you're in a tricky situation because you've been acting the martyr, this card will be a message from the cosmos to drop the act for everyone's sake. Okay, that I do feel like that's applying to somebody out there. So you should meditate every day, see what comes to you, because the answers will come. We've got the Hierophant here in your spiritual ascension advice. That is a good card to meditate. Okay, some more advice is follow your intuition. It won't let you down. If we're talking romance and your relationship spread that we were talking about earlier, the person you're inquiring about is a soulmate. So keep that in mind. And your psychic abilities are going to be heightened, right? As the full moon is in Pisces, that's the sign of this card. It's time to send out your dreams to the universe, right? And release your fears. So you are kind of in this spiritually fear-based place right now with this Nine of Swords. But it's time to meditate, release those fears, and focus. You got a lot of good things coming in, Capricorn. You really do. And for some of you, yes, you may have been in a dream state with the cups, but I'm not really seeing that for most of you. I'm really seeing it as a time where you've just been in a creative place, and now you're focusing on the career moving forward. All right, Capricorn, this has been a really nice spread for you. I wouldn't mind being a Capricorn in the next couple weeks. All right, I hope you found this helpful, and I'll see you next time.